So I'm going to go back to my data. I am group 1. On the first day, okay, my amount of algae was 0.09. So I'm going to go back to this, okay, and I was first day, group 1, 0.09. Okay, y'all with me on that? Everyone right now, put your data in for whatever you've got. Okay? Your data. So you gotta find your data. I have been Tuck John. It's delicious. Yeah, I love it.
But nobody else has been there.
Ranching around this place like for a week now.
Okay, everybody got their first day. Some of your data might be here. Some of your data might be here.
Right.
Okay, but I need to come around and need to see your data on your first day of whatever group you're in. Is there one?
Oh,
Make sure you're in the right group. Where's your data?
Oh my.
Make sure you get that right data in there. The only thing you need is your first day's data. Okay, so I was group 1, so that's why I put it right here. If I was group 2, I would have put it right here. If I was group 3, I would have put it right here. There should be nothing else in any of these other blanks. Y'all with me on this? Okay, today's data, we are going to write it here. Of course, type it here. Okay, so it'd be 329. I'm still group 1. I've still got 50 milliliters of algae. Okay, I don't have my second disc reading. Okay, but whatever I get today, that will go in this right here. Okay, the numbers should be higher. Okay, the number should be higher
For the second day?
for this for today.
So we don't have that yet.
You don't have that number yet, right? I'm only doing this now because I felt like if I just gave you the instructions, then later you'd be like, I don't know. Okay, I'll come back to this. All right, now look, this math is not hard, but man, my 5th period struggled with it. They literally, the Algae Academy folks, guys. Okay, once you get your data from today, you're going to put it into this, and then you're going to get the change. Okay, but this notice this says day 4 minus day 2. Okay, this is going to be today. Okay, please write this down. Today, first day here. Okay, y'all with me on this? Please write this down. Today, so not day 4, first day, not day 2, and also cross out this number 2 and divide by 6. Okay, y'all with me on this? Okay, yeah, because we did 6 days rather than 2 days.
There was a girl.
Not yet, not yet.
Catfish.
Okay, what else we got? Who else has problems? All right, I'm going to set you free in a second here, folks. Okay, but let's take a look at this. Here we go. You ready? Today, first day. Today, first day. I'm gonna put these up here too. Okay, so you're gonna end up doing this math. Okay, so A minus B is A
C.
and B. That gives us C. C divided by 6 is here. Okay, D times 100 is this. Okay, At the end of our little experimental time, we're going to compile all this data to look at growth rate, but you have to do this math before you come back to your desks. I highly recommend measuring today. Again, you're going to pour your stuff into your Falcon tube. Use your Secchi disc to measure, each person doing that. Okay, use your estimator. Okay, that thing that went from light color to darker green, right? And then we're going to figure out the growth rate together as a class. Which one? Group 1, Group 2, Group 3 did it all together. Okay, y'all ready?
No.
Go.
Go for it.
I guess what?
Do you want me to keep recording?
Yeah, keep it for it.
Actually, I was going to tell you from the start. You didn't believe me. You did not believe me. You was the one reading the funding.
All right, pull back. Get on back there.
Did
Get on
that
back
say-
there, kitty. Kids at home will be back in a minute to determine all this stuff.
Yeah, we got that quote. $35.
I was like, that is a real.
Okay, going. What? That was crazy. Bernhard,
We have an issue.
Yeah.
So ours went like to the other way.
she's not a guy.
It's like the other 2 days it was like. Oh.
What? And I was like, it's on the back of my neck. Pencil. Let me do this mathematics. I'll let you do the mathematics. Mathematics. Okay, so we have a point difference of 0.6. Okay? 0.
What if I got a negative number?
Then you probably did it wrong.
Probably did.
No, I got a
Oh
negative
my
number.
God, Jack.
Oh.
We have a growth rate of 1.
Wait.
Yeah. I did. I definitely want to say that. Isaac, we have a growth rate of 1. Growth rate of 1. Hey, yo. Sean, bro, I'm the best in math. Oh, my God.
That is good. Ask this kid, he'll help you out.
Yeah.
Unopened and I.
0.05. Dude.
They're unopened.
No, that they are. What? Yours went down? How'd yours go down? How'd yours go down? Yours went down, bro. Yours went down. Bro, I don't know how to deal with that, bro. You got negative, bro. Bro, you got negative. I was bro. Bro, that got cleared. That means it got cleared.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what to do. It'll bother. Divide by 6. 1, 0, 8, 3. Yeah. And they're bad drivers. And Isaac. Got me up.
Did you try to run me over on Friday?
Oliver.
Yeah?
All right.
Oh, right. No.
Thought about it.
That's what I'm doing right now.
We can end it now.
Oh,
Mom just ran.
my bad, bro, my bad.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know something I couldn't do like a year ago?
Oh, my brother needed chicken feed,
Oh, my.
so we went to Allen Beach.
Needed to eat it or?
You're so calm.
Rana.
You know what? You know what I want to do? You know what I've wanted to do all my life? Walk down the hallway, jump up and smack.
All right, let's talk. Let's all take a seat because we're gonna compile this data together. Look, please do me a favor here. This is gonna help me out immensely. Check your math with your group. Okay, that's kind of the goal. If everybody's getting the same thing, okay, but check your math. Okay, don't just accept what your neighbor got.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I read.
Wait, is this a good growth rate? Is 1 a normal growth rate? You like them?
There's no.
They're a little. No. What?
Okay, there's no Gracie to come back in.
I love the
It's back. Or maybe just go.
Yo. Don't.
Go check. Which one? This one. Tell her that she would come back in. All right. Okay, so listen up. Here's what we got. Who's a group number 1? Okay, you're group number 1. Give me your numbers. Let's do it. What do you got for day 4?
What?
What do you got for day 4?
That's today. What did you get today?
So like we're just 0.25. Okay, what'd you get day 1 here? Okay.
Oh, we did that. You guys.
0.8.
0.8.
Wait, that's not a.
That's not right.
Oh. Okay.
That's not good math.
0.05.
Ha!
How would you mess that up?
I don't think
How did you mess that up?
What's that? Huh? What's that?
No, it's
0.05, right? Because we just subtract those. Okay, group 2.
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
0.17. 11. 0.11. And then 0.06.
And group 3.
0.7.
Okay, all right. 0.7.
0.13. 0.03. And then.
Wait, how do you guys get? Okay, whatever.
better.
Okay, now.
And I got phone.
Okay, so here's what we got. This is our change for each day. I need everybody to write these numbers down for each group.
Oh, for every group?
For every group. Let's just go. Now listen, if you're a different number 1, that's okay. You keep your own data. You got me? You don't have to write down other number 1.
Okay.
But just fill this in so everybody's got everybody's data. Okay? I thought about compiling all the number 1s and averaging them, but we're not gonna do that. Okay, now, just to make sure we're all on the same page here, okay, we'll go ahead and do each one individually there at the bottom so that we can share and kind of understand that information. I need my phone.
Yeah. Well, hang on.
All right. So here's what we got. So I'm gonna do group one first. Okay, so today, group one got 0.25. They got 0.20, and of course they got 0.05 for A minus B. Go ahead.
Riley.
Now, if I take 0.05 divided by 6, that gives me 0.008. I'm going to take that times 100, and that gives me 0.83. So group one, okay, you got your growth rate was 0.83. Okay. Does everybody understand how I did that?
Yeah, you did
Okay,
that.
I took today's minus the first day's divided by 6 times 100 to give me my growth rate. Now I'm going to do the second one. Okay, here we go. Group 2, 0.17, 0.11. Okay, I subtract those. I get 0.06. Okay.
That's easy.
Okay. 0.01, right?
Yeah.
0.01.
One.
When I take that times 100, right, I get 1.
We got the easiest. Right.
I'm gonna put 1.0. Hey, by the way, shh, listen up. This threw me today a little bit in different classes. Okay, yeah, thanks. Just put that back in, and then I need you to copy all this stuff down. Thanks, Gracie. Okay, now, what I saw some people do earlier today, not a huge big deal, but when I came around, I was very confused. Does your like previous teachers like not? Yeah, it's fine.
Yes.
Does your previous teachers not like teach you to like put a 0 in front of stuff like that?
No.
Well, they just say you don't have to.
You don't have to. I always like that because at least I know, and then you don't like mess it up. You know what I mean? So just get in the habit of putting a 0, or like on this one, put like 1.0. That way you just know that it's not some random mark. You never use. Mhm.
Ew, you are a monster. You
Monster.
get out of.
Okay.
Presley, you guys always make fun of how I say it.
Monster.
Okay, my last
Monster,
one.
sorry.
My last one is 0.13, 0.03, and I got 0.10.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So I take 0.10.
It's 0.01.
What's that?
It's 0.01 and then 60.
Oh, crap.
The 60 repeated.
Ew, that's why I
Where it says number 3.
Okay, and I take that times 100. What do I get there?
1.6 repeated.
1.6 repeated. Okay, now listen. This is weird. Because what I found in this class versus the other class is completely opposite. So I'm gonna have to look at their papers and figure out who's right. I think you're right. They got, listen. So of these, the highest growth rate is 3, right?
Yeah, we're loaded.
There you go. Good job.
Yes, sir.
In the other class, it was, let me make sure, it was the first group that had the highest. I honestly think that they did the math. I need to collect, I'm gonna collect a couple kids' papers. I don't have all the data from all of them. Because after class, I was like, this doesn't seem right. Okay, listen, guys, help back me up here real quickly. This was one number 1, one number 2, one number 3.
Yes.
Okay, this was this right here, F. This is my F. Okay, right here's F.
Fine.
Okay. Those other groups. Okay, so this was Isabel's number 1. Samuel, what did you get for F?
got 1.5.
Oh. What
I want to look at that. That's interesting. Did you get 1 point? Are you in it? You got 1.5 too? Okay, interesting. Who's my other number 2 that was not this number 2? Okay, what'd you get for F? Well, do it, man. It's not that hard.
Help us. Help me. I'm not smart. Oh, hurry up. He's the brains of the group.
What'd you get for F?
1.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3. Who's my other number 3? Not Sammy.
That would be Savannah's group.
Savannah. What'd you
I
get
think
for
I did it wrong.
What'd you get for F?
No, I did it wrong.
Well, let me look at it.
No.
Well, I gotta have to see.
Okay, so retry it.
Okay, retry it.
What'd you get?
0.0.
No, 0.7.
Wait, so maybe they did do it right. Hold up. No,
Because I got like, I just.
This would be, if this is the case, then this would be completely reversed.
Yeah,
maybe it just depends.
because that's what I.
It shouldn't depend. Like, this is freaking me out. So if this is the case, then group number 2 of this got completely opposite results of group number 1.
Yeah, like I don't know what.
Why our group is good? Fine, that's right. Because they would have gotten -1. So good job, Oliver.
Hey, Oliver,
We're normal.
we're normal. All you other guys.
What if they switched groups on accident?
No, we did not.
Shut up, Savannah. I'm questioning.
Hey.
Right? Right? This is completely opposite. Let me see your F. Let me see your F. Somebody.
You got it, Adam. Wow. It's 0.7.
No, but this is different. This number should be 0.04.
Yeah, that's what I said.
This-
No, you said it was 0.07.
This, look,
For the answer.
right there.
Yeah.
But 0.07 for your answer.
Yeah.
This number right here is different. Okay, so you got
Then you said something.
0.7.
No,
Hey,
you
look
said
at
something.
Pretzels is right.
No, I literally had the same thing as Presley.
No,
Oh, 0.04 is your answer. Oh, yeah, I switched them.
yeah.
Wait, no, but then you said.
Moner gang.
Okay. What? Okay,
Back up.
I just switched those, or these. It should be like 0.04.
There was this free lawnmower, and my parents won't let me take it.
Look. Here you go. All right.
7.
You round it up.
We don't
so you
want
can
that.
get
You
the
did
6,
it wrong.
All right, now listen. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm freaking out.
No. I don't like
Who's my group 3 that you got?
That's my group. That's me.
Over here.
So 0.6, I don't really know.
Repeating, you have to make sure you have that repeating stuff.
Yeah, they definitely changed groups.
Shut up.
No.
There
Hey,
you go.
Diego. Sorry,
Thank you.
I still love you.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Not such. We're brothers.
I didn't
That's
Yeah. No, I believe it. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't gonna collect these papers, but I'm gonna collect these papers.
No.
Write your names on them, so I know.
Actually, it's not much.
And hey, write your name on it and circle your group. Do me a favor and circle your group. Like, so were you group 1? Were you group, so I would circle group 1. Okay, that way I can take a look at this. And can you turn in these, the data sheet? Does it allow you to turn it in?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
What's that? Is it an assignment?
No.
Oops, I
It's
accidentally
not an assignment.
ripped mine
What's
into
that?
What
are you doing, kid?
Oops, I'm accidentally. crushed mine.
Turn it in.
What do we turn it into?
If you can find it, you can have it.
Shut up, Sammy.
Interesting. Ow. Get out of here.
I told them to do that, they literally was like.
Get out of here.
Sweet potato.
No, that's the Amazon type.
That is a good idea.
Oh, the Nike.
Okay, you want another one?
Okay.
You are such a